Good evening, one and all. It's Sunday, it's the end of the week, and that of course means it's time for us to be jumping in to some more good old Warframe. Welcome on in, everyone. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome into the channel. I have had myself a wonderful weekend, and I do hope that's been the case for you. If it's not, hey, just stick around. I'm sure you'll be able to enjoy the stream too. Like I say, spent the weekend playing Duviri, decided to take a break, and bam, more Duviri on stream form. That's the way it be sometimes. That is the way it be, absolutely. Welcome on in. Welcome in all the same. You say, hey, first game stream? Hey, welcome on in. Is this really your first? I swear I've seen you, but I'm going to open up after you. I swear I've seen your name before. I was wrong. Okay then. Welcome on in. Maybe there are just other Kiwis going around. I mean, that would make sense. You are Kiwi 12243. It would make sense, wouldn't it? It would make sense. Like I was saying, been so long since I've been to Duviri, good times. Yeah. So it turns out I have got a lot of Duviri to do. A lot. First of all, if we open up this here, oh lovely, it's in anger. If we go to this here, I've obtained the Furious Incarnate Genesis and now need to obtain the Bow Incarnate Genesis. So that's on the docket. And then after that, time-gated thing, because we don't want that vanishing away. After that, I then still have to deal with a rather uncomfortable reality, which is if I just create a squad chat right here, and I go Pathos Clamp. How many Pathos Clamps do I have? I have 0. 0 Pathos Clamps. So, it's a little bit of stuff to do. That's a little bit of stuff to do. You might be like, okay, my own Ken, it can't be that bad. I mean, yeah, sure, you're picking up an Incarnate Genesis or two, but like, how bad can it really be? Well, I have really put this off. I mean, really put this off. And I still need to deal with that. Yeah. That is, 16 there, going to be 17 Incarnate Genesis. That's a little bit of Pathos Clampage. Yeah. Because don't you just love finding the lock in an Incarnate and having to take a trip to Duviri to grind resources? Delish. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. 20 clamps per Genesis? I think so, yeah. 20 hours each. 20 hours each, god damn. 20 clamps each, yeah. So this is going to be fun. So, first things first, let's get the circuit bits out of the way so I don't miss that detail there. Oh, would you look at that? Is that a Lavos I see? That is a Lavos I see. Ooh, okay. And what are these weapons? What am I supposed to do with this? The best out of the guns there is Parana Prime. And then I've got Tenet Agendas, but also there is a current auto melee bug where it just stops meleeing. Okay, that is not what I was looking for. What else have I got here? We've got a Rhino Prime, Hildred Prime, Hydroid Prime, Stalker. Okay, load of good frames and Stalker. These weapons. Okay. Yeah, that's not great. That is not great. Not just you having the melee problem. No, it's all over the place. If you're holding down melee and then it just stops randomly, you've like, did I let go of the key or something? It ain't you. It's the game. The game is definitely bugged on melee at the moment. Yes, indeed. Kiwi say, I'm sure you've heard it before, but man, are your vids an absolute joy to watch and are always helpful. So thanks millions of times over. You are very welcome, that Kiwi. Thank you very much on that. Hildred has been exalted to cast weapons in case they're all garbage. Yeah, you know what? That's probably the right shout, isn't it? Let's go for a Hildred build. If you'd like to join me in the circuit, send me a message in game, the Kenjini. I'll bring you on into the squad. We're going to go Steel Path Circuit, and I'm going to be blasting with Hildred because apparently that's the best choice I have. Let's make sure I have a Hildred set up appropriate for that on Hildred Prime, because of course it will be the Prime in there. I say it will. Well, it should be the Prime in there, right? It is the Prime in there, isn't it? It is, yeah. It just occurred to me that the normal one has more former, but it's the Prime. Fire Cheetah, come on in. Join the squad. Right there, let's see what I've got here. I mean, would that be sufficient? That might be sufficient in itself. Multiple augmented, and let's have Arcane Aegis back. Thank you very much. There we go. I mean, this might be sufficient in itself, yeah. That would do the blappening, and then I just need to make sure that the Balefire is in a suitable spot. Oh dear, it is not. That's fine, I can slap a former on it right now. I have a bunch of those. Thank you very much, Mirrorlane. And 11 gives me room for... not sure what. Let's bring you on in. Let's see, I've got damage, I've got... corrosive heat. Yeah, corrosive heat is fine. See, if I pop that there, it's still only a 12 availability on that. So I wouldn't be able to put in, say, a prime expert. I could do that as well and then go that. I know that looks a bit weird, but I think this works out for me for now. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll keep Narrowmon because there's no point in having anything else in Duviri. Honestly. King Fab, come on in. Exalted weapons use the arcane from the weapon of the same class, no? No. No, they do not, if I recall. Wait. Hang on. Do they? You believe Noxua does? No. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right, but I can quickly verify that. If those are in the squad are happy to hang a moment, I can definitely verify that real quick. Because if we grab... it was Piranha Prime that was in the situation, right? In the thing. So if I grab Piranha Prime here, and if I go for secondary dexterity, because it's got a decent timer on it as well, that should allow me to test this. Is Balefire really better than Lavosian Piranha? I don't really want to be relying on the Piranha, so yes. Oh, that looked like something was close to maxing out. Yes, it was. Let's fix that as well real quick. Let's just grab that. Still close to maxing out.
I see.
There we are, that'll do. Right. Let's take the squad briefly down to the sim, just so I can quickly test this, then we'll have a whirl with it. Maxing what's out? The Syndicate. The thing that was on screen as I said maxing it out, not friend. Alright, let's load ourselves in here. And then into this. Here we go. So what I'll do here is I'll bring up a high level Xmas. I will fire a Balefire shot at them. I will then kill a Butch with melee, fire Balefire again. If the buff on the arcane applies to Balefire, we'll see it. And if not, then we won't. So, everyone who is not supposed to be testing things, please do not go over to the testing area. Just so everything you have doesn't break things. That would be much appreciated. So, normal shot. 17,258. I saw 3 times over there. Or 238. It's in that ballpark. 17,000-ish. That's the ballpark we're working with. So now if I get a Butcher in here, just because they're really, really easy to kill. Why is there a hound following me? Okay, excellent. The very thing I said was going to happen happened. It's fine. I think the person learned their lesson now. So now we'll kill the butcher. There we go. Same ballpark. Yep. Ignoring the crits, same ballpark of damage. I see no reason to believe that the arcane is giving any increase in damage there. If it was going to give an increase, would have seen a lot more than maybe a couple hundred deviation. So that, as far as I'm concerned, verifies it. The arcane does not carry over. Arcane secondary dexterity doesn't carry over. If the rest do, or any others do, that is probably a bug. I know you're more of a build and gameplay kind of guy, says Kiwi, but what do you think about the lore? Like, what is your favourite parts? I think the lore is a hodgepodge of interesting ideas brought together in a way that is not entirely coherent. That would be my observation of the lore, quite frankly. And Nightingale just left the squad. What? You said you wanted to be here for Duviri. We're going to Duviri. Hello, Mythic. How you doing? There we go. Right then. Let's begin the circuit, shall we? Let's go grab our bits and pieces and rock this in. You a big fan of the new Albert and Tracy lore? Fair do. Well, say, lore reminds me of a semi-later version of what I know of, Warhammer 40k. And yeah, honestly, probably something to do with at least one of the staff at DE being ex-Warhammer staff, so there's going to be that in there, yeah. Okay, I love it when we lag to all hell and back. Is it lagging or crashing? Oh, no, it's just... Did it really just boot everyone from the squad there? Wow. Okay. That's great. That's great. Stream didn't hiccup even slightly. But on observing the build, it kicked everyone. Let's just get around that. We have everyone except you. Yeah, host migrated me out of you. What most likely happened there is that Warframe struggled so hard to load my build, it crashed the connection, and therefore host migrated the group. Which is absolutely wild. Alright, we'll just re-invite everyone back to the squad. And then once everyone loads in, I'm going to try loading the build again and see what happens. Who knows? Alright, we got 1, we got 2. Let's wait for 3, and then I'll load the build again. What's this week's in Canons? Furious, Bow, and some others. There we go. I see 3 names. So let's... This time it works. Without any issue whatsoever, it just works. That's the thing. Whatever happened, it was a thing. Let's not go with whatever that config was. Senate agendas is, yep, just going to be the pick here. And then, I guess, Power and a Prime. Oh, let's see. None of this helps me. Try again. This is, again, this has 0 effect for me. I'm not meleeing, I'm not doing finishes, and I'm not doing heavy attacks. Try again. Sure, let's try and get free casts. Maybe. Maybe that'll work. Is Profit Taker best credit farm? It is if you are good at it. Pure and simple. Everyone's ready. Yeah, despite a lot of people misunderstanding in my original credit guide, granted, my credit farming guide was not very clear on the matter. I separated out boosters and I was explaining in the video, but a lot of people like to get to the graphic and just go, oh, numbers are stupid! Bleh. Profit Taker is the best if you're good at it. Killing like 2 minutes, you just don't get as many credits as you thought. Well, that's the thing. If you're killing it in 2 minutes and getting 781,000 credits per kill, where else can you get that many credits in 2 minutes? Like that's the question you need to be asking yourself. Where else in Warframe can you get that many credits reliably in 2 minutes? You'll find the answer is nowhere. Absolutely straight up nowhere. Oh, I love Xmas units that hold on. Okay, oh, well, okay. He did not hold on after his overguard was gone. So yeah, that tells me that there is a limit to my damage and we haven't even got started. But we have armor and shield strip, so that should handle a lot of stuff. And for everything else, I have Yeet. Not sure how I got knocked over there, but okay. Lap. And he perishes. Enemy overguard is BS. That's quite the take. Okay. You're welcome to your opinion. Whatever that opinion may be. And everyone can judge you for it. I do feel there are some people that miss why Overguard was added in the first place. And believe it or not, that was to reduce down the power of crowd control. That's not an unfortunate consequence of Overguard. That was the design. It was specifically made to make crowd control less effective. I'm just going to grab that one because I can. Okay, I probably should have gone with a knockdown resistance.
Just paying for my support of your content, Kenny.
Yo!
Thanks.
Yo! Unknown Error Zero, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits. Honestly, yeah, you're paying your bit there. More than a bit. Thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate it. Cheers. Trinovia wanting to be timed out. Zon, you got that one? Nope. Thanks, Zon. Appreciate it. I definitely need to get the knockdown resistance. Why do I ever build without Prime Sure-Footed on it? Before Overguard, CC made the game sleep-inducing? Pretty much, yeah. When literally every single enemy in the entire game can be shut down by one ability, or at least every enemy in almost every mission, then there's nothing left to do. You pop down a Limbo Bubble, or you cast Nezha's Divine Spears, or you use, let's say, Korra's Strangle Dome, or literally any other total crowd control option, and that's it. The mission is done. There is nothing the enemies can do if they're not a boss. So, Overguard created mini-bosses of a sort. The problem for me is when Overguard gets handed out like candy. When you get either a flood of Xmas units invalidating crowd control for those frames where their survival is crowd control, or where you get enemies which not only have Overguard, but also are tanky and fast and damaging. It's like, bro, choose something to be bad at. Or then you get missions where it's like, hey, everyone has Overguard now. It's like, oh, cool. So, damage is the only way to play the game now. Got it. Because Overguard is supposed to put damage on the menu, and tank and whatnot, other answers. But when it is too much, well, I mean, the definition of too much is too much, but when it is that many enemies rather than a handful of high threats, that's a problem for me. Yeah, Limbo is a grand example of where Overguard is meant to be the thing. Because if you've got an Xmas unit inside of your Cataclysm and Stasis, it still resists. The stasis effect as in it doesn't freeze. but its weapons don't function. The bullets it's firing do not hit you, because your stasis is ending the bullets. So your job then is to kill him, or at least get his overguard gone, before he drops your stasis by firing too many bullets, and before he uses an ability to smash your face in. That's objectively the way you were supposed to handle it. Umbra saying really did mess up some already struggling frames like Limbo and Vauban. That's what I'm saying. Limbo wasn't struggling. Limbo was a crowd control god. Vauban also a crowd control god. Vauban can still handle, by the way. Still crowd controls everything else, and then you focus your high value targets. If anything, Vauban has it easier than Limbo because all the not high value targets move out the way by virtue of being scooped up into one ball. Grab this one. Yes, it takes effort. Effort is the point. I'm not saying that D do it perfectly, as I've already pointed out, and certainly pointed out with the Deep Archimedia, how it's like, oh yeah, every enemy has overguard now. That ain't the way. Every enemy has overguard, or even a significant portion have overguard, is not the way. That just shuts down an entire playstyle. But adding work to that playstyle, that's good. Just like people look to Revenant as an example of a bad tank. He doesn't just tank well, he tanks literally everything for everyone forever. That is overpowered. That is mitigated somewhat on Revenant by the rest of his abilities not really leading into that. And that's about the only reason he's probably not been nerfed. If he was a damage buff focused Warframe rather than a variant of control and weirdy schmeardiness. Not sure how I did that damage. If he had damage buffing abilities on top of being the ultra tank, nah, he'd have been nerfed. Well, saying I feel crowd control needs to be buffed a bit. Maybe overguard less than just a little bit, just so everyone's a viable source is being stuck to pure DPS. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying is like overguard needs to be limited in where it comes into play. If it's just handed out like candy, no one wins. Because it just becomes, oh, just shoot everything. If the correct answer is just shoot everything, crowd control is dead. If the answer is crowd control everything, damage is dead. Damage becomes the thing you do after you've won the game, and just so the game understands you actually did win. And likewise, tank becomes dead. And then you get the Thraxia with their overguard, and fast moving, and high damage, and invulnerability moments, while she's trying to protect all kinds of objectives from their bullshit. Yeah, that can sting.
Excavator is almost destroyed.
Is overguard immune to banish? I think they can be banished. I just think that they don't get knocked down or staggered by it. But I think they can get banished. I think. I'll be very clear that I don't know for certain on that. Okay, it feels like I have sufficient defenses that I can get away with adding on Haven here. That might turn out to be a mistake, but I think I have enough. Hildren solid in Duviri? Yeah. I'm just using Hildren as a caster blaster by use of just Balefire. But it do. It do. Model game modes also already discourage crowd control on their own. Yeah, so game modes and game rewards being tied to kills is itself its own problem, which I have spoken about many times over the years. Not on videos, because quite frankly it's a major redesign of Warframe if it's to be addressed, but certainly on streams. Things like what's the best way to level a weapon? Is it completing missions, or is it just shooting a bunch of people in a closed room where you actively try to be in as narrow a spot as possible so the enemies keep pouring into you?
Excavator under attack.
Or how about the fact that the favoured place for leveling up in general is the kill everything in a box, care about nothing else forever and ever and ever mode? Oh, that's not where I want it to be. Whoopsies. It's crowd control. A crowd control excavator, you're welcome. Does primary reconstruct work with balefire? I wouldn't imagine. Wait, primary reconstruct? You mean molt reconstruct? I think you mean. In which case, probably no. Because you activate the ability and then you fire a weapon which happens to cost energy. It's not you're constantly casting an ability. It's not like Korra's feature. I think that's the distinction.
Protect it or
Yeah.
lose it.
This is circuit.
Excavator lost. Your work wasted.
We're in the circuit right now. Do I like how Pillage feels after the LOS changes? Honestly, I didn't feel that Pillage had an issue with LOS in the first place. So if it did have one, I didn't experience it. And this is the first time I'm using Hildren so far since said change. So kind of hard to notice. Having a lot of connection issues? Well, that doesn't sound good. Alright. Peace out.
Choose. You may now leave. Do not expect
Oh, lovely. Getting knocked down
to stop.
whilst in the process of trying to pick up something when the guy should not be moving right now. Let's go with that. Juicy exterminate. Let's do this nice and easy, hopefully. Thank you whoever went and grabbed all of the decree fragments. I appreciate you. Get this thing off me. Can I pick this whilst I'm here? Let's try that. Oh god, the magnetic proc on Hildren. That is really not good news. Yeah, if I'd remembered just how much magnetic there was in this mode, I would have gone with Arcane Nullifier. Yo! Unknown Era Zero! Subscribing at tier 3? Nice, my dude. Thank you very much for dropping that over here. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Does Pillage clear magnetic? Yes. First, you need shields to cast it. Second, you need to be in a position to cast and not in a decree picking screen. But otherwise, yes. I should have put Prime Shuffle on. Oh my gods above. I'm getting bullied. Nothing left to kill over here. Oh, hey! It's you. Are you weak to this weapon? Don't think you are. But you've weakened my allies. That works for me. Used to helmet version? Yeah. Helmet version costs energy. This got shields. As you see, I can cleanse the magnetic status if I have shields remaining.
Madness of the
Oh yeah. Onto the Void Flood. Does the Vortex Arcane trigger a stealth multiplier like Exodia Hunt, or is that no longer a thing? I have no idea, Mars Knights. I recommend you check that one out. Give it a try, see what happens. Grab this one. I'm using a build that doesn't really care for decrees. At least not all that much, so sod it. Ah, I mean I can still grab it. What do we got here? I'm not going to get many crits, but sod it, let's put it in there anyway. Yeah, going back on the earlier point as to the mission focus on kills. If you're going to level an item, you go to ESO, or you just go to a survival or defense, something where you are just killing. Objective rewards are a bit pants in a lot of places, quite honestly. For resources, for affinity, you get places like Disruption, where it's actually real good outpouring of relics, or doing void capture missions, but they are really the outlier, not the norm. Very, very much the outlier. And that does push towards get kills as an approach. For better or for worse. Hello Ray, how you doing? Also, no, I don't think I gave you a proper sip. Cheers. Flat. So yeah, I do feel there is room for better objective focus rewards. You look at how spy missions, they give out quite a chunk of affinity. Well more than any other mission reward does. Well more. And even that struggles to compare to the amount of affinity you can get from just shooting things in the head a lot. I feel like there is room for more objective affinity. And the way that can be trialed, one, I think, is in... what do you call it? In the daily and weekly missions we have. So the first time you complete an Archon Hunt, or the first time you complete a Netracell in a week. If you're not doing a repeated no reward run. If you're on a rewarding run and you complete the objective, that could give a bunch more affinity. To trial giving out objective rewards. It's alright, Nightingale. If you're having trouble with connecting up to join the game, then you have trouble connecting up. It's not something you can really control. So, no sweat, my dude. Another time. What do tickets do, chat? My word, you have a tier 3 sub and that bit badge, and you don't know about the tickets. That's wild to me, actually. That is wild. That's for the raffle, my dude. Exclamation mark raffle for details on that. Which Snake Reader, which just linked. It's all for the raffle. Sort of giving a bunch of affinity will be interesting. I agree, yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. Let's see here. I don't think any of this is useful to me, is it? I'll just grab that. What is... Is it shooting me from all the way over there whilst I'm trying to pick a decree? That is some BS right there. That is some BS. You only watch mate new to Twitch? Yeah, that's fine, my dude. That's absolutely fine. It's just kind of... It's just surprises me is all. Not exactly completely new here. And so I just didn't expect it, is all. Now, this could be a problem for Hildred, is keeping shields up against a boss fight, which goes invulnerable. That... In fact, I'm not going to use Haven as a result. Because I've stripped everything here, so all the shields I'm going to get from these guys is now obtained. Near enough, anyway. Finish your taxes, gain $500 back. Nice! Always a positive when you get the government to give you money back. Even better if you didn't realise they took it in the first place. Oh, man, that was a hell of a knockback! Okay, I'm going to fall now. Yeah. Oh, yep. I should have stayed fallen. Got it. You've never joined the raffle either? Fair do. Some of those badges isn't hurting for 75 plat? Yeah, that's valid. Well timed? Thank you. Oh, have we not grabbed those? Oops, we have not grabbed these. I will focus on grabbing these. I feel I will be more helpful to the team doing that. Where are the others? Probably, nope, not one here, okay. There it is. And then one more decree fragment. There it is. Got it! Alrighty then. Sure, why not? Got it.
Will not get up again.
I'm not surprised it reduced rockets, to be honest, so if you didn't have even a reasonable amount of tank, it did feel a bit prohibitive, especially for, say, crowd control frames, where their tank is to stop from being attacked, and this thing kind of ignores that. It did feel prohibitive for many setups.
Lay your sword aside and rest. Or fight.
These are all useless to me. I'm just going to jump higher. Why not? I hear you. Where are you? There you are. Up. What would you recommend as a subsume on Hildren? I recommend you actually check out my Hildren guide. Exclamation mark Hildren on that one. I go into plenty of detail there. Let's see. Where are you hiding? El Fragmentinos. I hear one. I see one. Got it. One more to go. Got my allies locking down the defense fort because they activated it. Gonna send out a quick armor and shield strip if it hits anything. I hear you. I see you. Got it. Alright then. This is all about a crap to me. I'm gonna take you because I can. Dogs you for using Gloom? I mean, I won't have a go at someone for using Gloom. I'm just absolutely uninterested in Gloom as an ability. There's a difference between me not liking something and me telling off someone for using something. Vault and Measure? That is not a question. It looks like it has a question. It's got 3 words and a question mark, but that is in fact not a question. What's your actual question, soldier? Well, I just got a like stock blueprint from getting in kind of stuff. Gotta say, it's only valuable. Its only value is in selling it to other people that have one. I mean, yeah, once you have something, the value is just in selling it. That, yeah, sounds pretty standard to me. Invis is the best way to tank damage? Yeah, I've never figured out how to make the defense objective invisible. That's always evaded me. Oh, my Balefire is certainly losing a bit of its power at this point. Oh, that was a headshot. Huh. Balefire headshot kill, as you do. I thought I saw an enemy around here. Guess not. Climbed over a torch. Are we playing Circuit? Yep, this is Circuit at the moment. I intend to get Circuit rewards and then go on to Duviri experience. That is the plan for today. And seeing as all my weapon options were absolute trash, I'm using Hildren. Oops, did not see that coming. I'm using Hildren entirely as a blaster platform. From hell or high water. Who's my favourite NPC? I don't think I really have one. Maybe Cephalon Sai, just for the snark. How often do I stream? I usually stream 3 days a week. That is a Wednesday, a Friday, and a Sunday from 7 PM UK time. Exclamation mark schedule, and you'll be able to see the schedule in your time zone. I'll occasionally do streams outside of that schedule, but I'll announce those over on my Discord. We good on this? We are good. Alright then.
The enemy has been
So glad that they reduced that down from 3 waves, from 5 waves to 3.
to the fore.
5 waves was so much on this.
To make extraordinary demands of exceptional people.
Why not? Let's take that one. Somebody say, I mean, it's kind of weird to me that the best reward of a mission is something that's worth plat because other people don't want to do the mission. Void Armageddon is a big culprit. Is that not a common thing? That items can be valuable because other people want them? I really hate there's no time to pick abilities between rounds. I'm going operator. I don't want to operator it. It feels cheesy. I just want to pick. Because I think of spy missions. Spy missions, the main rewards that people seem to care about there are the mods. The 60/60 mods especially, like Rhyme Rounds. You think of Circuit, if you've got the Arcanes, and you've got the Incarnans, what it's offering you are more Arcanes to hand over to other people, and Rivens that you might want to trade to other people. It's a very common thing, really, that once you've got the rewards from a location, if you redo the location, the biggest value is going to be handing it to someone else. By and large. That's just the way I'd see it. There's only 3 weeks of Monday streams? Correct, there's no stream tomorrow. The drops end today. So I am taking my Mondays back so that I can refocus onto the YouTube videos again. If I'm lucky, if I'm skillful enough, I might be able to get the Dante video done tomorrow. Probably not, but I'd hope to. How are we doing? That's all good, that's all good. Another 2.5 minutes of just surviving against this onslaught. Which, at least as the levels go up, does feel more and more of surviving. Rather than just wanton murder. Few red text change Dante again. At this point, I doubt D are going to make sweeping changes that would require me to revisit what I'm doing. In fact, they pretty much reverted what they did in the first place. The only thing that stayed in place that is a nerf is Tragedy has LOS. They buffed the damage on the buck, on the floating buck, Word Warden. They reverted what they did to the owls. So, they did also nerf down the Overguard, but then they unnerfed the nerf a bit. So instead of a, was like 60% reduction, it became a 40% reduction versus release. But it's still a lot.
60 seconds.
They improved the UI on it. Overall, the biggest of changes, aside from the LOS, has been pretty much reverted. We're back to quartic scaling after all. Oh, something one-shot my shields. Okay, still workshopping Eclipse Tank Banshee. But so far she's promising. Doing a big work project right now. Might try as a shield tank next time, so I'll get some time to play. Go for it. Why not? Depends on if you're shield hit point tanking or shield regen tanking or shield gate tanking. Like with the change to regen mods, somewhat recently done, you can go for a regen focus setup. Get it down to 1 second regen time on broken shields. Find a way to give yourself 1 second of freedom. And you're cracking. Else didn't change all that much. I mean, it did. It did change my approach on Dante. What I was doing on release is that I would paint 2 different locations with slash procs and then just make sure I was within range of those enemies, explode. They'd perish. Now with Dante, I have to make sure I'm still in their line of sight after having painted them, which means I can't paint 2 entirely different groups, like on 2 entirely different corridors with no LOS between the 2 of them. I have to make sure I've got a line up on them.
It is my duty to make extraordinary demands of exception.
Have I tried Core and Whip Claw since change? Nope. Feels better and worse. I have no idea what you mean by feeling better and worse at once. I can't process that. Sure, let's grab this. I don't have much in the way of armor, but it'll give me some strength. Grab those decree fragments if we can. Okay, they're all grabbed. That was quick. Cast abilities, gives movement speed, cast ability does corrosive on headshot. We'll just do this one. Right, let's get cracking. Not sure how that guy got up there, but we'll get him down. Grab the power cells and let's start fueling this thing up. Oh, look at that! Laser beams of shield stripping.
Your excavator is on the brink of destruction.
And excavator's already dead.
Allow
Well,
the enemy to destroy an excavator.
I love that we're at that tier now. Where my shields get 1 shot and then the excavator just goes pop pop. Yup. I'm gonna... What happens if I use power? Oh gosh, and I got insta-black by the laser beam again. That beam is so strong. Oh, my shields keep going. I keep stopping, and that's just a mortal sin. As in, it makes me mortal. Nope. And laser beam again. I've never been hit so frequently by these laser beams.
Enemies are assaulting your excavator.
Does excavator health scale with the level of the mission? Yes, but poorly. Once you're at this level, they will just slam through it. Alright, hopefully I don't get another surprise laser beam up my arse that one-shots my shields. But something tells me I will. Well, that was my shields one-shotted. This time by a Hespar. I have resorted to just meleeing again. Oh. And there goes my shields before I could cast. We'll just lose another excavator, that's fine.
Your work wasted.
Where can we go next, I wonder? There it is. Alright, let's pop that in. You going to go for the res? Cool, I will hold down the fort as best as I can. What if I just do this for a bit? Will this help us? Probably won't. I don't think this is going to actually be of any help. But feck, it allows me to hold down multiple things at once. I'm going to run out of shields.
Enemies are assaulting your excavator.
Grab this, power it up. Ooh, or overshoot and nearly miss entirely. No sense of rough for Hildren? Yeah, I feel it. Not being able to bring suitable weaponry. So, hoping that a hand shotgun is enough to do it. Fun fact, when I have to stand to shoot, it ain't, because then I get insta-blapped.
Excavator is severely damaged. Protect it or lose.
Please slam? Okay, we're just going to swing wildly rather than slam. My favourite.
Excavator.
I love it when I'm looking directly over something and I go to slam, and there it slammed, but previously it was just like, no. I know you want to use that as mobility tech, but no. Ah. Tis what tis. Reamp the shields. Oh, apparently my shields vanished. I didn't even see it happen, they just... Hopsies.
Excavator is
King Vab down.
destroyed. Excavator lost.
Let's get you back up.
Your work wasted.
Again, just try and keep the pressure up in the area. We only need 60 more cryotic. I say only. Yeah.
Enemies are assaulting your excavator.
Oh. Silence is definitely helping that. I don't know about the range on it. That range might have them staggered outside of the range we can action them. Hard to say. Okay, surely we're at this point now where if the excavators get blapped, we'll have the cryotic and we'll be good to move on.
Excavator under attack. Excavator is severe.
I want to say, loved your Arcane Dissolution video, great in-depth video on it. Thank you, glad you appreciated it. I now have no shields.
Destroy an excavator. Your excavator is on the brink of destruction.
Yeah, blow up the excavator. Sod it, mate. Let's hope it's enough.
Excavator lost.
It was enough. Okay, cool.
Your work.
Yeah, I'm feeling the vibe there. We have reached the limit with these piles. These piles of setups. Nice amount of Xmas kills though, so that's good. Yeah, Aegis Storm disabling shield regen is kind of wild, isn't it? It is kind of wild. Okay. But we got some rewards. Let's see which ones I have grabbed hold of. Primary Blight and Primary Blight. Excellent. Lovely. So 3 more stages, or 2.5 more stages to go to get that bow incarnate Genesis. Alright, we have got a spot available. I don't know if King Vab and Fight Eater are sticking around right now, but we have got a spot available. If you'd like to join me once more in the circuit, send me a message in game, The Engineer, and I'll bring you on in. Let's see, what have we got? Weapons first. Snipertron, Daikyu, Prismarangstrom, Lato Vandal, Kuva Brak. That does not fill me with joy. That is the opposite of joy. That is anger, or sorrow, or just general depression. Iron Moose, come on in. We lost, was Nightingale, yeah. Warframes, Rhino, Corvix, Ash, Wukong, Kalervo. Okay, we can work with this. We can work with this. Question is, how do I want to work with it? So do I go for Rhino buff support? Do I go for Corvex, but then also be at risk of kind of getting obliterated? I could go for Ash, try going the Invis Bladestorm. I could go with Kalervo and just zap everything. Or I could go Wukong, but I'm not going to. Now, my melee weapon options are Maya, Galatine, and Ruvox, which is not exactly amazing. Really, not amazing there. Ash is going to be a bit too slow to do what I want him to do. I think Rhino might be the play here. Because of my weapon choices, I think Rhino might just end up being the play. I'd take Corvex, but his ability to sustain long term, I don't trust. Dark Knight says, which me other community pronounces Kalervo's name and how it's pronounced in Duviri? Yeah, in Duviri they pronounce it things like Kulevo. Or Kulevo. But it's very clearly based on the legend of Kalervo, which is Finnish, which is why I went for Kalervo. And I'm probably not pronouncing that exactly correct, but it's closer than Kulevo. Assuming either action or later in canon? Probably not. Let's have a look. You never know, I might surprise myself. So, Angstrom, yep, nope. Later, excellent. Neither of them are in canon. That's exactly what we need to be working on. Yeah. Pronounce it a tad too fast. Oh, too fast? Pronounces it too fast? That's not pronunciation. That's just I speak faster than you like. Come on. Come on. That's an unfair criticism. From my perspective, you simply listen too slow. Is Ash still good without a stat 6 one of my choices? I got no good weapons. Oh yeah. The L's are longer? Alright. Well, I mean, if someone wishes to spend money specifically to pay for, 1, me to take time off for lessons in Finnish pronunciation, then 2, to actually have lessons in Finnish pronunciation, I can consider it. Otherwise, Kalervo. Look, at the end of the day, I'm English. I was raised in English, I was raised with one language. At least I tried. Seriously? At least I tried. Really, thank you very much for gifting a sub over to Sampade. Maybe they can try pronouncing some of the various bits and pieces I got all over the place. Oh. Thank you very much for on that middle relay. Salvatore, I don't like how too fast the level scaling in circuit, that after some point everything becomes glass cannon, you and enemies alike, especially with how slow the tier progress builds up. I kind of agree. Part of it is the level scaling is absolutely insane, and that is to, I guess, address the fact that they hand out decree bonuses like candy, at which point a good roll in the circuit becomes a god roll in the circuit, whereas a bad roll in the circuit is limping along. It really acknowledges that the power scaling in Warframe has kind of just gone out of the window. Yeah, it's gone. And then as for the tier progress build-up, that is also terrible, how slow that is. It takes so long to go through the circuit. So long. Okay, let's see. What can we go with here? Go with a standard Rhino setup, raw, blah, 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 blah? Maybe, yeah. Maybe, yeah. Is that it? What's my setup on the Ruvox at the moment? Is it one I'll be satisfied with? Probably not, but let's try. Yes. Apparently this was as far as I got with it. Let's slap a former into it. We can at least do it that. Do that like so. There we go. And let's turn that cold into viral because we can. Blood the Rush, Weeping Wounds, Organ Shatter, Quickening, yada 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 yada. I'm actually going to take off the Quickening and go for Gladiator Might. So I'm going to have Viral, Corrosive, Extra crit damage, and reason being on that is because Rhino is able to be equipped with Arcane Strike, and that will give me attack speed. There we are. Okay, that gives us a setup. That gives us something to work with. Not a huge fan of it, but Rhino, Ruvox, and then others just kind of being present, that'll do. Doesn't the Daikyu have a mod of interest as well, actually? I still need to get used to using the Q menu. Lifesteal on Nikanas, never mind. Alright, screw that noise. Screw that noise. Hello, Chuck. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Salvatore. I think the idea is you're supposed to just kind of slam your head into the circuit until you give up, and then come back with a different setup and do that a few times over. It's not great. Nick saying, wait, did I hear someone trying to say Kalevo? Little info, it's Finland lang name. Welcome to the channel. What did you just say? Yeah. Was that radio manual? Yeah, so this is a new thing added in with Dante Unbound to make navigation, rather than going through the menus all the time, you can just... Wow. Yeah, Kalevo is finished, yeah. I did say this earlier. Alrighty! Right, my boy, let's do this. Let's just grab random other stuff because I don't really care. D, if you're gonna make it where I need to pick up my weapons, don't give me a warning that I'm picking up weapons. Thanks. That's just rude. Okay, enemies restores health, gain damage from any enemy. Let's go for free energy. Let's do that. Ready. Is Malasitos here? No idea at the moment. No idea. King Vab, once we're all together, we'll be good to go in. Alright, looks like we're all good. Raw. Yeah, 122% raw for everyone. Enjoy. Alright, we got excavation to start. Oh, I hate you. And someone has an ash. Got it. Stomp. Bonk. Yeah, that seems alright. For now. So we just gotta make our way through these rounds until we get as far as I need to go. I don't actually know how many rounds this is going to take, and I don't want to think about it. Excavation at least solved itself after a while. I mean, it doesn't really solve itself, because as I've shown in previous streams, these excavators can get one shot on arrival. So you do actually need to do something, or the lot will just be gone, and you'll be here forever. Which is not a good shade. The excav and defense worst rounds the circuit. I mean, defense is manageable now it's 3 rounds. Excavation is a pain, honestly. The biggest issue for me is that with the sheer level scale of the enemies, and the number of them which are both fast, strong, and have overguard, sometimes it feels like a crapshoot where you'll do your best to defend, and then just something walks in and one-shots you. Oh, okay. I mean, never mind me playing the game or anything. One-shotting is fine. You do that. I should be over here. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, rescued it. Okay. Guess we're over here now. Perils of melee usage. The map runs out. Unknowns, just have my feelings hurt. Just tell my Wisp is top 10, I'll cheer up. I mean, Wisp is an amazing Warframe, yeah. Absolutely. She does so much in one. Even with her Breach Search having been nerfed slightly recently, she's still an exceptionally powerful Warframe. That's just a fact. Quite frankly, anyone who disagrees with that doesn't seem to understand what she can do. Passive Invis. Team Wild healing, attack speed bonuses, movement speed bonuses, crowd control, blinding, damage scaling, and thematic funsies. Yeah, she good. Wisp's not in your top 5 favourites? I mean, it's fine for her not to be in your favourites. Just like Baruch is not in my favourites. But I acknowledge that Baruch is good at damage. That's just a fact. I don't enjoy playing him. I won't use him even if the situation calls for damage. Yeah. Ruvox doesn't look half bad here. The Ruvox is mid. Because I could get the exact same results I'm getting right now with a lot of melee weapons. Like, I could be using the Cronin Prime right now, and if anything, it would probably look better. But I'm not using the Cronin Prime, because we're in the circuit. Don't forget that it's also being buffed by Rhino, and being buffed by the Arcane on top of it. So you're seeing a very empowered one. And we're being buffed by Wisp too. Ray long post went back and figured out what happened there. All allies at spawn with no shields, including players. This has been a thing for a while, likely related to server by players' shield gates. Excavators aren't given the vulnerability for a full gate recharge. Right. Didn't know that was really a thing, because shields don't oh god. Just let me pick a degree. Ah, this one. Shields don't recharge on the excavators when they arrive, at least not visibly. They arrive and the UI shows them at full shield. If it happens extremely rapidly, that's just a weird design. And they should absolutely arrive invulnerable until such point that their shields are there. To not have that as a design flaw. To be damageable when it's not finished spawning an item wouldn't make sense. If that's indeed what's happening. Alright then, let's pick another one of these. On headshot, give it a bit. Crit scale melee attack speed. On Chris melee damage. Ah, let's do that. Re-up the Iron Skin. That's the other thing of note with the Ruvox and its apparent power here is also the late game upgrades, which came out around not too far before. So it might be hard to observe just how much of an effect they're having as well. Like Tennokai here, allowing me to just throw out heavy attacks like they're nothing. That wasn't a thing we could do before. So at the same time that it might look like that's very powerful, that's again not the Ruvox doing it. Ruvox don't give me free heavy attacks. Case in point, that guy was easy to mercy kill. And it's not like I'm set up with a heavy attack focused build here. I'm using Blood Rush, I'm using Weeping Wounds, I'm using Gladiator Might, Organ Shatter. Very standard combo melee approach. It's just heavy attacks are strong. Who knew? Ruvox gives you a free extra jump? Wow. I don't even know if what feature that is, to be quite honest. What part of the Ruvox does that?
Only 60 seconds remain.
Ruvox sends you into Chroma? Oh right, extra jump. I was gonna say, what? Fourth evolution? Alright. I will be honest, I've not memorized the Ruvox evolutions. I tried out the Ruvox even before this here and was thoroughly unimpressed with it. It's a late game Incarnan weapon. And I do mean late game because you get all the way through Whispers in the Wall as well and then get access to it. And it just kind of sucks. Where that guy went. Oh, here he is. I have Roar active. I have that's it, max combo. Why was he surviving as long as he did? That was Incarnan too, I think. They're only level 131. The heavy attack is where it's at on this one. Which, hurrah, Tennokai, but yeah. Doesn't feel great. How good is Latum? Oh, Latum's amazing. The Latum really showed what Incarnants could be. It's like, bloody hell, okay, D, you're cooking. Which just adds to the disappointments of things like the Revox. You use the Latum and be like, this is a god gun. And then you get further in the game, you get the Ruvox, and you're like, these are just silly fists. Dante is a geek like One Punch Man. Yeah, doesn't look like I'm killing things in one punch. Obviously, get the heavy attack going, and then we might be cooking. I am currently using Opportunity's Reach rather than Discipline's Merit, which slightly ruins that.
Will you lay your sword aside and rest? Or fight on?
Heavy attacks deal extra hit with Corrosive. I think my heavy attacks are doing just fine at the moment. Regenerate energy, do I need that? So I'd take the heavy attack one. Alright, this isn't really wild where we need to be killing, it's just parkour the objective. I'll just focus on that for a bit. My combo will drop down, but it is what it is. Okay, I got sniped on all of that. That person's taking exactly the same route I am. And having tried to split away from them, there is nothing over here to pick up. Okay, I need a heavy attack just to shut that up. There we are. Gotta say, I'm glad that all Incarnants are new game-breaking, mystifying, hyper-murder, death weapons of doom. There's a difference between game-breaking and just disappointing. Like, there is a range between that. If I equip a melee weapon, and it feels like I'm not getting much more power, if any actually, than with a old Prime like Chronon Prime, an Incarnate really should be outshining that. Really should be. Because otherwise, what's the value in investing in that Incarnate, getting the evolutions, and picking between the bits and pieces that come with it? What's the value? Crit hits deal extra damage. Why not? They look very good from what you're seeing here. What you're seeing here, Cosmo, remember, is a massively Rhino buffed, attack speed buffed, Wisp buffed setup against enemies which are also then suffering decrees. A large amount of what would make the Ruvox strong or weak, or something to compare against, is hidden here. And I'm also relying on Tennokai. Whereas we were doing amazing things with Chronon Prime before Tennokai existed. I'm gonna not use Tennokai for a bit. Tell me how it seems to you. Multiple hits on the Lancers there. And I am still raw buffed. Let's let the raw run out as well. Let's get to the weapon. So raw has run out. We are down to the weapon now. What's the weapon doing here? And this is still with decree buffs as well. So that's buffing my crit damage. That's giving additional hits, doing bonus damage and applying cold. I've got the bonus damage coming in from having picked up decrees. It's just fundamentally disappointing output. And also then juggling the guy. Great, thank you, now you're over here. Let me continue meleeing you with my really limited range melee when you fly across the room. That doesn't feel good as a melee.
The smallest breach in the wall.
That doesn't feel good to me.
Come a gaping wound.
That's why I have issues with it.
Thanks to you. That will not now.
Sattlesaw say, what do you think of incarnate weapons you better use in normal form and never incarnate like Felox and Zylock? The Felox does have an incarnate form usage, but it is very niche, yeah. I do think it an odd choice if the design of a incarnate weapon has the normal form better. I mean, who wouldn't find that a weird choice? Quite frankly. If the evolved option, if the superpower isn't actually better, that just feels weird. It'd be like deciding the best way to use a weapon is to not mod it. Who's making that decision? It's a shame the Ruvox is built around the Heavy Slam. I mean, the Heavy Slam has a quirk to it. Of what? Locking up enemies in some spikes. Cool. Not sure. Those ones, they were a little bit weaker. Yay! Spikes! And then a slow finisher. You don't have to use that quirk. That at least is something you can not do if you don't want to. It's just trying to find the value outside of that quirk. Scroll above, crit damage doubled. Alright then. Use a Felox's evolved form to reload where you don't want to reload one shot at a time. I mean, neat option. I just use the evolution perk to do a quick melee, and in 2 seconds the gun's reloaded. I just do that. That was a very short message from the bot there. Shazbot, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime once again, up onto 7 months. Whoop to you as well, my dude. Whoop indeed. And cheers for that. Reese Velox had its incarnate form way worse than base. Now it's arguably worse. Yeah, the incarnate form did get buffed on it. It's still statistically inferior, but it's not terrible in comparison. I don't feel that I am just firing a complete waste of time if I'm using Velox now in that form. But the normal mode is just generally better. We don't have all these enemies right on the edge of this little chasm here. Melee does not like having chasms. Melee kind of lurches around and falls. As I'm saying, luckily Felox Incarnate also does better in a different role than base form. That being, it feels much better for crowd sustained fire. Kinda? I don't know on the crowd aspect, because the normal Felox also has spread and infinite punch through bodies. Oh, melee hits twice. Sure, why not? But yeah, being able to sustain the firing, if you've got it modded to ignore that horrible attack speed delay. The fact that it doesn't have to reload as much in incarnate form, yeah, there's value there. It's just there's not a lot of value overall. I'm trying to find these. There they are. Fragments. That's 2. 1 more to go. I hear ya. Got it. Hey, what we got here? Let's grab that one. Oh, the party's come to me. My Incarns need some small buff in normal form when the Incarn charger builds up. What? What, so normal form gets better just because your Incarnate is getting close to being fully charged? That doesn't make sense. Why? But part of the whole point of the Incarns was the evolved forms. Alright, I'm just going to sit behind this rock for a bit. I'm sure this rock is going to go absolutely nowhere. Stabby. Alright, let's head over to the final location of this jackal. Raw. There we go. This thing is vulnerable again. Smack, 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 smack. Excellent. I'm just going to stand here. How hard can it hit, really? Oh, hard enough. And we got it. So as I was saying, the only complaint I have with the Latum is projectile speed, even with Xless. I mean, it's got to have a downside. but valid.
Follow, no doubt. Some nightmares recur.
Alright then, on to the defense mission.
This struggle goes on for as long as you can stand.
Let's see what we got here. I don't really want any of these. But corrosion grabs armor. Sure, why not? I can use armor. Rhino can use armor. No, I'm gonna fall. Well. Rip. Don't know if King Vab saw that one. Got it. Say Spec Seal double damage. Or nah, let's do this one. It's gotta get the shiny gold. Just gotta. Alright. Off we pop. When you fall in, why not quick swap to operator to dash back on? I did. But I'd already used operator. So I couldn't switch again. Because look, if I go away from this, if I go operator, back, I touched ground. See, I can't switch. Ability not ready. So if you are in midair, you haven't touched the ground after switching back to your frame, you can't then switch back to operator again. There is a limit to it. Back. Let's give everyone another raw buff. Where's the... What? Eh? Sir, that is not allowed. Sir, thank you. Well, that's a thing. It's fine, I wanted to recast those buffs anyway. Thank you for sacrifice. You're welcome. Yep. Average Duviri spawn. I mean, I've not seen that particular issue before now. I'll be quite honest. That is the first time I've seen that one. Oh great, I get hit by a magnetic proc the moment my overguard breaks. That was impressive. I don't know what I'm complaining about, it didn't actually do anything to me. Okay, final round. Sorry, does it say I've got a 60-second magnetic proc on me? Y'all seeing that? What? Where'd it go? It's definitely there, but it's not here. How the... Alright then. That is different. Bug frame being bug frame? Yeah. I mean, only another 24 seconds of a magnetic proc, you know, it'll run out by the end of this wave. Maybe. Oh, I think the wave might actually finish first. Oh, my magnetic proc is now 90 seconds. I don't think that's my magnetic proc.
If only for now. I advise you not to be content with merely doing enough.
Is it my Incarnon timer? It says magnetic, but I just re-upped my Incarnon. Oh, what the hell shot me? Oh, hi there. No, don't! God damn it.
Excavator under attack.
Oh yeah, I am not ready to be defending excavator. I'm still looking to get these.
Excavator is almost destroyed.
Well, that excavator's going. Let's give a stomp to the area. Maybe that'll help. Maybe not. Okay, so keeping an eye on that magnetic proc. It's running down. It's got a few seconds left on it, like 10 seconds, and sure enough, my Incarnate timer is also running down. Grab that one. It is! So if I then...
Excavator lost. Your work wasted.
I don't care about the excavator right now. If I then activate this, now it shows us the actual Incarnate timer rather than the magnetic block. That was weird. That was weird. Also, hang on, wait. How do we have 106 Chaotic excavated, but we're only on B? Or did someone pop C somehow? That's probably it. C popped, didn't it? Probably me. Try decoy and Dante, not worth. Okay. Chaotic for massive excavation. Really? No, it worked like that. I thought it was completely gone. Stop assaulting said excavator. Hello Kenji, says Ashria. Love your vids on YouTube. Keep going. Mastering as you do. Hugs from France. Well, thank you very much for that. Merci. I know I pronounce it terribly as an Englishman, but you know what? Forgive me, please. I'm just trying my best. But thank you very much, and welcome on in. Alright. Got, what's it, 13 seconds left on this, and then we're going to get the other excavator. Stomp. I mean, is steel really the best thing these guys can bring? You know, I feel like there's some more impressive meta alloys out there they can use rather than just steel. Okay, I mocked them, and now I'm mag procced again. It's fine. Wait, where am I going? This is the one I want. And C has not been popped. Okay, yeah, so that 6 Chaotic must have been previously. That's just weird to me. Didn't know that was even an option. King Vab down, let's go fix that. Right after this, Iron Skin. King Vab has died. Never mind then. I mean, I was following rule 1 of saving others. Make sure you yourself are not put in danger for saving others, but evidently that was a little too late. Carbon fiber nanotube path. Is that your variant of material choice for weapons? Nanotube paths? I mean, fair enough if that works for you. I'm gonna take a present. This is mine now. Unbally kill, gain overguard. I don't think that'll give me any overguard whilst I have overguard, so we'll ignore that one. My attacks have heat. Let's try that. I'm going to carry my power cell with me because I can. Stainless steel path. Not quite sure that was the direction we were looking for there, but you know what? Sure. Alright, you... oh, okay. I didn't even go here and he all got up. Oh, not again! No! I can rescue. Never mind. I'm being shown up twice in a row. This hurts. Just slightly, but it hurts. Hello, Tenokai. Can I please have you proc at least once on something? That guy went immortal. I think I've gone through 3 Iron Skins before Tenokai. There we go. Right, now I've got my Incarnate mode again. And I get nuked by this guy. Kevlar path? Yeah, that doesn't have the same ring, does it? No. Up the raw, up the Iron Skin. Somehow do 12 million damage to a guy that wasn't next to me. $18 million? I had some good damage numbers going out, it's just mostly funded by decrees and raw. What level are these guys? 687. I mean, we're handling alright then. I say as Iron Skin immediately runs out. Half doesn't even look like a real word. Yeah, it does. Half is a real word. Or sidewalk for you Americans. It's path. Is it new Onos? We're not using Onos here, we're using Ruvox. Not by choice. It was just the best of the 3 shite options I got given. Well, no. It's not shite. That is unfair to it. It's just underwhelming. For an Incarnate, it is definitely underwhelming. Still curious and haven't tried. If you already have Overguard and do a Manicure with that decree, will it cap your Overguard decree like Pack Leader? When I've had it without a Overguard generating frame, it's only ever given me the Overguard once, and then I have to lose that Overguard, some amount of it, for it to give me more. So if it says like you'll get an 80 Overguard on melee kill, I get 80, that's it. I don't believe it'll add any further Overguard if you already have 80 or higher. But I haven't tried it with an Overguard generating frame to be certain. I just don't really feel like picking up a perk, which will probably get completely ignored by the game. As I'm not here often enough, and testing decrees is just a pain in the ass anyway.
Your life support expires in 30 seconds.
Alright, life support's running low. Also, there is the other thing. Oh, gods. Well, luckily someone found where I need to go because I got lost. Let's just grab this. Melee attacks with more fire. Sure. Ow. More fire seems to do the trick. Revox definitely one of the weapons of all time. Yeah, I can say. Not terrible, just underwhelming. Doesn't feel like the power one would hope for from an Incarnate. Let's see if we can get the res. Uppy pop. Beautiful. Where do you get Tenokai mods again? You only have Mentis Legacy. So it's either, I believe, Mirror Defense, or buy it from the market, or buy it from players. Is it Mirror Defense, or is that the Tome mods, actually? Now I think about it. It's in my Tenokai video. Alchemy, right. Alchemy, not Mirror Defense. Alchemy. Again. Tenokai video. I got you covered there. Alright, on to Void Flood.
Stop. Judge for
Please stop swinging at me. You're going to wipe out all of my overguard whilst I'm picking a thing, and you shouldn't even be attacking me anyway. It's the end of the round. Enemies. Let's do that. Max out critical frost. Will you let me spawn? There we are. Evo, this is the last stage. You running out of steam on you? Seeing as you're the one who's down, maybe. I mean, we don't know what the stage is after this one. I don't remember. Goal 1 million iron skin this run at once? No intention. I'm not building towards it. I'm not trying to make it happen, and trying to make it happen just seems like a waste. You haven't touched alchemy since Quest 42? Fair do. Drunken Game saying, randomly started remembering Warframe. My god, it may have been 5 years already. I'm still surprised how low-key it became an entirely different game. I mean, how would you say exactly entirely different game? What's the core bit that's changed? We've got new weapons that do more ways to kill enemies, and we've got new frames that have new ways to kill enemies, and we have new missions with new enemies to kill. How is it a completely different game? To be clear. Yeah, so I get you on that, I get you. Smack. What level are these guys? Level 991. We're almost at 1,000. Oh! I was at the rock! I aimed at the rock! Okay, I survived. This time it survived. It didn't just black out the frame because the frame fell. But you saw me aim at the rock, not that tiny gap in between them all. Some BS right there. Alright. We've probably got enough void juice to fill this up, so let's do that. Ta-da! Wipe out these attackers. Or they can just go invulnerable. That works too. I don't really have an answer for invulnerability, so... Yep. Did they both get sucked up by those... whatever they are? Oh, come on, we can do an exterminate. I mean, Fire Cheeser, if you want to dip out, you're more than welcome to do so. We can handle more.
Are in order. It is my duty to make extraordinary demands of exceptional people.
Sod it. Ready to activate Incarnon, just need a Tennokai proc. There it is. Oh, I hate you. Yoink. Okay. Has it completed the game? He has, whilst playing a roguelike game mode, also introduced melee weapons, below line between melee and primary, not to mention Drifter. So, Drifter was already around. At least introduced to the game. Drifter gameplay, yeah, that's different. Circuit, however, roguelite, it has elements of it. It has elements. But we're still doing basically the same kind of missions. We are in a limited space, whereupon we exterminate, or we we defend, or we excavate. Like, the core gameplay is still there. Outside of Duviri itself. Duviri is very different. Can I just pick a thing? Hey. Simulacrum with rotating missions? Pretty much, yeah, actually. Simulacrum... Well, not Simulacrum. Let's see. Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. There we are, that's the word. Sanctuary Onslaught, but the mission types rotate. That's fitting. And honestly, that is not too far removed from just Warframe. Sorties. Do 3 different mission types in succession. Now we have Archon Hunts, which are do 3 different mission types in succession. Or Deep Archimedia. Do 3 different mission types in succession. Locked Loadout. We had Arbitrations. Hey, here are some items in your arsenal that get buffs. Now they do that on Archon Hunts. It's not that far removed, honestly. Lampard saying, to me, the entire vibe changed with Deimos. Before Deimos, I had a decent grasp on the game's lore and content. Now I can't keep track of all the characters and systems. Alright. I mean, I can't contest what you are capable of tracking or not, so fair do. Alright. That's your experience. I think with Deep Archimedia's loadout and conditions are so annoying, I don't see myself ever not just running Valkyrie to bypass them all. Alright. If that's what you want to do, that's what you do. Salvatore, I can see it clearly works in Drift and never seen damage numbers on frames. Frames, sorry, for what? I think I missed a detail. Now, if you paste 2 comments a bunch apart, I'm not going to follow the details whilst I'm also trying to not perish in a high-level circuit.
I advise you not to be content with merely doing enough.
Fixing cold toxin also fix viral. Yeah, I suppose I can have it. It's a rare degree. Where's this at? There it is. And then one more. Where's this one going to be hiding, I wonder? Where? There it is. Got it. Sure, why not? Re up the overguard. Do the revive. Swingy, swingy. Rory, Rory. This is a grind. And it's now invulnerable. Think power cell for the next excavation. I just wanted to bring a trinket with me. Alright, someone's got that one. Helminth, biggest change to core of gameplay for Warframe? Yeah, Helminth was a big change. Though you could, to an extent, customize the abilities on a Warframe. That is a big change, absolutely. In a sense, also removing some of the requirement to work in a team, because you could just make your build bring the bit that you wanted from a teammate. Say, Raw, or Nourish, or Breach Surge. Or Dispensary. Warframe is now more than ever very, I'd say, solo-focused. In that the entire idea is that you can do it yourself. The story and gameplay both is very solo. Did this just... Am I tripping, or does this teleport a second time? On the same zone? The same phase? Because I swear we were killing these guys, and then it just upped and vanished. I might be wrong. That's what seemed like happened. So now we're on to this proper. Just gonna punch it and hope that I hit the right leg. There we go. That was probably sufficient. Go for a little jog. Fire Cheater is down again. Where did your Warframe go? What do you mean, where did your Warframe go?
It will not get up again.
Are you not in a Warframe right now? Wait. It will not get up again.
Serve as a warning. Duviri is defending.
Are you? Let's go. Something's getting really weird. Let's go.
The book is closed and
Before things break, let's just leave. Yep. That. Yeah. So that was getting a little bit weird. Session's impatient as heck sometimes, just randomly skips the last phase of Jackal. I mean, we have to think where it teleported. We killed all of the enemies around it. It then teleported again, spawned more enemies, but also its health bar didn't change. It just kind of skipped a stage, and Session went, yeah, that'll do. GG smile. That was weird. Just weird. Alright, so we got Longbow Sharp Shot and Steel Essence. Little bit of progress left to get that. Let's see, what do we need here? So 975 minus 595. 380, so 4 more rounds will do it. 4 more rounds of circuit and I'll have that bow in Carnan. God, this has taken a bit of effort. Because we've not exactly been slacking on this. It's just taken a while. Right, what we got here? Bazmu, Silent Siminor, Javlog, Zakti Prime, Coolstar, Sancti Magister, Jatkitag, Amphis. Bazmu focus. Bazmu with... oh my word. Still have to take ages? Yeah. To get to rank 10 just takes a slog. It just takes so long. So I can go Nyx, Limbo, Wisp, Necros, Citrine. For 4 rounds, we don't need to worry about going too high level. And... yeah, let's go Wisp. Let's go Wisp. Alright. Lacti Prime pretty good too. I mean, it's not terrible, yeah. This is certainly an entire week's grind made for people who put a lot of time into the game since Ladybug. It is a lot. And... I would dare say it's too much. Alright, Bazmu, what modding have you got on at the moment? What have you got? Well, first of all, that can change. And then... yeah, sod it. This'll do. It says crit boosted. What do you mean by crit boosted, Ken? Why is this called crit boosted? Crit boost is in you're getting the crits elsewhere? Yes. So, Wisp needs to be able to do that. Arcade Avenger, that'll do the trick. Yeah, that'll be fine. Avenger, Nourish. If I got Nourish on there, what we got on here at the moment? Fire. Oh, we can fix that. We can go Corrosive. Boom. Then we have Corrosive Viral. Nice. That'll do the trick. Yeah, I don't know why it's not called Dex A Furious, because it's very clearly not a Furious in game mechanics. So, yeah. Just confusing naming on D's part. Do you get more mastery free encountered weapons? Nope. Absolutely not. It's just an upgrade to the weapon. It's not a new weapon. Yeah, I would say for most people, don't do the extreme farms unless you really enjoy the circuit. If you turn this into a I must grind it experience, you are going to burn out, you are going to get sick of the game, you are not then going to enjoy the thing you've just spent the time burning yourself out on. don't do it. If you enjoy the circuit, hey, go ahead and enjoy it. Otherwise, getting one weapon a week at rank 5, hell, maybe not even every week, will be sufficient for you. Yeah, it takes a long time to get to rank 5, let alone rank 10, and then you have to get the resources on top. It's not small. It is not small. Alright, let's run those. What we got here? Shots increase fire rate. That could work on the Basmu. Yeah, let's go with that, yeah. Yo, lazy, start using the Incarnate Market to fast track the resources. That can only go so far, because you can only buy each of them once. Oh, there's all 3 of us. We're all just here, yeah. Oh. Quick cast, quick cast. Beautiful. Alrighty! Oh, not Zatsuki. That's me. Oh my god, I just emptied that mag. Do you want to fire anything else? Tough. Mag's empty. That is so quick. And it's struggling to kill one guy. Stomp that, pop that, cast this. Can I hit him through that? Yes, I can. So the bought Incarnans, you don't actually get the Incarnate weapon, you get the adapter and you get the materials to adapt it. Which means that you can instead just not use the materials on that adapter and use it on a different one if you wanted. As what? Alright, let's be grabbing these because we kind of do need them. Do that so they aren't looking at me. Actually, he just picks up Lavos and he's fantastic. Isn't he just? Can I make this jump? I cannot make this jump. Oh, and it zoned me out too quick. Whatever. Just pull this in and try again. Exactly, yeah. You can only buy each adapter once, which obviously means if you haven't adapted those weapons already, you're just going to be spending the resources on those weapons regardless. The fact that people will look to spend that amount of platinum just to get the resources for a different Incarnate, to me shows just how restrictive the costs are. You go through all of that grind to get the weapon, like the adapter for it. In some cases the weapon as well, if you want to get a suitable one, like a prime variant, or a later Vandal, you go through all of that grind, and then you have to get the resource grind, and that's not exactly a 5-minute ordeal. You feel it. You definitely feel it. Let's not otherwise the oral worms, plus. Come on now. Isn't anything safe? Anything? It takes a minimum 2 months to get all the Incarnate adapters. Is it just 2 months? Could have sworn it was more than that. There are 5 available per week, of which you can claim 2. So each week needs to roll around 3 times over. And how many weeks of them are there? There's a bunch. Did we get the second decree? I can't remember if we did. Maybe we did. I'm just being dumb. I was looking around for the second, the final decree fragment. 10-week rotation. Oh god, yeah. So 21 weeks to have access to them all. And up to 7 weeks just to get the one you want on first unlocking it, if the one you're really looking forward to is on the week you just missed. Yeah. 2 decades? Not quite that. No, that's not how that works. That's not how it adds up. But it is still quite the investment. Once you've got the weapon, like if there's just 1 or 2 incarnates you're looking for, it's great. But there's not 1 or 2.
Congratulations are in order.
It's a lot.
Advise you not to be content
It's the amount of time you'd spend farming a long farm frame. I think we spend easily far more time farming 1 incarnate weapon than we do getting Dante, for example. That's kind of wild. Easier to get Dante the entire frame compared to getting 1 incarnate weapon. I'm not saying Dante was a bad frame, not at all. But Dante isn't exactly a assassination farm where you do 3 to 5 runs and job done most times. Relatively easy to get compared to other frames? He really isn't. He's middle ground. Objectively middle ground. And if you want to argue with me on that one, you need to remember who wrote the guide on how long it takes to farm these frames. Just want to remind y'all on that. I've done the numbers. Yes, disruption is easy to do as a high level player. Don't forget that you've also got access to all the other frames as a high level player. Disruption is a lot scarier for players who also struggle with those assassination farms. Dante is mid-ground. Point is, you can get a mid-tier in terms of farm time, a mid-tier frame, faster you can get a single weapon upgrade. That's wild to me. I think it's about a citrine. Oh yeah, the citrine farm is rough. The farm for Grendel is a bit long, but honestly very doable. Even easier than ever before with the new Lavos Ornament, by the way. Just putting that out there, Lavos is kind of goated. In case anyone here didn't pick that up yet. But yeah, some frames are absolute stonkers, and not in a good way. How? Sorry, Jussel, I don't know what your actual question is there. You've just said how. We don't know what context you're asking that. You can't use mods in the Grendel missions? You can use augments. Augments are the only mods that work in the Grendel missions. I know it's poorly advertised, but that's how it is. I forgot Equinox? What do you mean I forgot Equinox? She's in both of the farm time videos and also one of my most played frames, so... What did I forget about her? Come on, don't sound like a YouTube comment. Up that. Open shots. Now, at least for the few levels we need to do, the Spasm is getting work done. Experience Equinox wasn't that bad. She was frustrating. Just because you're doing the same mission so many times over. But once you know the mission, it's quick to do. It just takes paying at least a little bit of attention to what the mission actually entails. That's where a lot of people fall down. Figure it's less painful to farm Platinum just by Grendel Prime. I mean, if you want to just have the Prime, sure, you can also just buy the normal one. Or you can get good, just putting it out there, you know, you and 2 friends. Go run arbitrations, get the 1 locator each, because you can share them, by the way. And then, having done that, you just go run the Grendel missions, which are really not that hard. They're really not. If you struggle with those missions, I wonder how much of Warframe you actually understand. You might still be a newer player. You might think you're not a new player, but if you struggle on that mission, you probably are. Because it's not about mods at that point, it's about mechanics, and knowing how to get the most out of them. That's gonna point out who's good and who's been relying on having more damage than the game calls for. You bought Protea? Yeah, go for it. That's fine. I bought the second citrine that I put into the helmet system because I straight up did not want to buy. Sorry, did not want to farm a second citrine. I was just absolutely not having any of that. Did I see Grendel mission type endgame activity? I'm happy not to have an endgame activity where we're allowed none of our upgrades, barring augments. I think Deep Archimedia is good enough for saying, hey, make sure you know, don't just level up one thing. You need to have a variety of good equipment. Rather than ignoring your progress, it checks, have you got enough progress?
You may now leave. You allowed the enemy to destroy an excavator.
Let's see. Gain armor, considering I am kind of health tank at the moment. That doesn't sound bad.
Is inexhaustible.
Oh, wow. That's unusual. I'll take that. Okay. I don't even do melee attacks. I don't know why I picked that. But that was the easiest I've ever found the decree fragments. They were just lined up. I'm not going to complain. Okay, that hit me hard. Let's not do that again, please, thanks. That actually triggered my don't die perk. That hurt a lot. And I don't have enough energy to cast Nourish. There we go. Alright, much better. We're all good again. All good. Is Grand and Void just for Protea? It's also for getting these sister weapons. So it's where you start getting a sister. I think you farm some other weapon pieces there too. There's a few different things. Energy efficiency on this build is rough. Oh yeah, it's low efficiency, but then Nourish makes up for it. Except for when it doesn't. But because Wisp with this setup is very much set and forget, I can afford the low efficiency, it's fine. Just burst firing this. And it's working. Yeah, it does mean I can't spam Will-O-Wisp for invulnerability. I could just do it sparingly in moments that look particularly dangerous. Oh, that's fine. I don't need it all the time. Okay, lovely knockdown, thank you. I'll just go over here then. Hope they had something to chip because of car missions. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with that, I'll be quite honest. I was surprised they took the Archon Shard out of there, rather than, say, making it a shared purchase or something. An alternative. I'm kind of surprised they just took it out entirely. Give Chipper Pathos Clamps. Doesn't really make sense for Chipper to have Pathos Clamps, to be honest. It doesn't make sense. I mean, by the same token, it doesn't really make sense for Archon Shards to be in Netracells, so what do I know? Why are Archon Shards in Netracells? Aside from, it's the high-level reward to hand out. How did Albrecht get hold of a whole bunch of Archon Shards to shove in there? Hmm? How did that happen? Bird 3 put them there. How did Bird 3 get them? How do? Give Chip an armor Isoblast. See that? That would fit. That would absolutely fit. You do break Narmer, you get Isoblast, which are Narmer rewards. That makes sense. And we have an ally Arson Xmas, go figure. They're supposed to be an Old War relic, are they? Archon Shards are an Old War relic? I missed that story detail. How much is the Umbra blueprint when it's in the Steel Path shop? Like, is it 150 Steel Essence? Something like that. It's not cheap. Archon's a sentient mate? That's what I thought. Okay, that one is dodging me like hell. What the hell? Sit still. The Archon's made for Tau. Yeah. The Archons run Tau. The Archons are sentients. Archon Shards are a sentient thing. That was my full understanding, so... Again, it comes back to the question of where the hell did Albrecht get them from?
Will you lay your sword aside?
And in such quantity.
Rest, or fight on?
I don't really actually want any of this. I'm going to reroll. Sure, let's go that one. Literally not even given a moment to pick stuff. Just constantly under fire there. Luckily, Wisp go Burr. You went tonight and I found a glitch in the Matrix. Yeah, wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, eternalism bullshit. You know, my favourite way of telling stories. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, eternalism bullshit. Because who doesn't love wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, eternalism bullshit? This goes back to my earlier answer to someone asking, how do I feel about the lore in Warframe? Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, eternalism bullshit. A bunch of neat ideas strung together in a not quite so neat way. Yeah. That's my assessment of it. Plot conforms to what the game mechanics need? Kinda. I mean, did the game mechanics require eternalism? Sorry, I was saying I lost interest in Warframe's story after the second dream, which was an amazing moment in game. Wait, what? You lost interest after that? That's what made you lose the interest? I mean... I got nothing to say on that one. That's just an odd point. I'm out of energy. I have energy.
The battle is won.
There we go. And that should be Incarnon achieved? Yes. Wonderful. Let's GDFO.
Yes, you must move on. It is in your nature.
It's in my need to go get something else to now use the rewards I've just claimed, Teshin. But sure, in my nature. Let's go with that. Sigilance is implied by Lotus. Archons have existed for a very long time. It can be assumed the Intrati family either collected some from the Old War or made their own synthesized version in Albrecht's labs. Maybe. It's all a lot of inferences and not a lot of answers. Which, again, comes back to where is the story? Where's the detail? Where's the explanation? It's still... We have to come up with excuses or hand waves for why there are Archon shards in the Netra cells, which is odd. Just odd to me. Dev's gonna say, the only Warframe lore with no plot holes is Garuda's because she has none. Are Archon shards reusable? Yeah, if you've put it into a Warframe, you can take them out as well. If you've got one in here, you just click it, spend a bit of bile, off it pops, so you can use it on a different Warframe. Or change it to a different item, a different bonus. As he's saying, gotta have that time VS so the retcons won't be put under microscope when it's bad. Yeah. Shards were using the Archon shards in Fibonacci's tank as decoration before being stored away. They were, right. Do you have any source for that, Wondrous, or are you just throwing in another headcanon? Or fanfic? I feel like we got a few different fanfics and headcanons going around here. Garuda's lore she was found in a mushroom? Sure. Why not? Your source is you. Got it! Fanfic. Excellent. Alright then. We have got time to do a couple of Duviri runs. Let's see what situation we are in with said Duviri. Hurrah, that's obtained. Alright then. Do we do it Steel Path? Honestly, I feel like Steel Path just takes longer, but I mean, we could try. What have we got here? We've got Nova, Hildra, Navarra, Trinity, Mag. Sod it. Effort. Okay, King Fab, Iron Moose, you're welcome to join me on Duviri. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining in and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We have also got one space available for anyone else who would like to join in on doing a Duviri run. So send me a message in game, the Engineer. I'll bring you on into the squad. We'll be doing Lone Story because there's no point screwing around on Duviri Experience. My main focus are those Pathos clamps. Sansi saying, as I adjust the era in which I have awakened, I noticed the alarm the reappearance of Archons, a foe we've not seen since the Sentient War. Several Archon shards were retrieved from the battlefields. The Oracle demanded Albrecht and try to explore the potential inherent to them. Task immediately delegated to me. Okay, fair enough then, Sil. Fair enough. Yep, that's good evidence of it being there in the past. Plenty. Alright, King Vab, have a good one. Thank you very much for that, Sil. Alright, let's get this cracking. Sil actually quoting something. Alright, I'm Moose. You have yourself a good one then. Drop out as well. And a last second message from T-Dub. Really, really last second. Why did Steel Path give just 5 more than regular rather than 10 more? Because it does. Because DE decided to. They are the only ones who will know the why on that. Yeah. Interesting that it's relegated to an inbox message about the Coalescence segment, which was also... Was that there on release? Or was that after the fact? I don't remember. Alright, I could pick gear.
The covetous courtier.
Let's get cracking. Is there a secret to beating Duviri Spiral under 20 minutes? Let's see if I can beat it under 20 minutes before I try giving an answer to that.
Wherever his gaze fell, it seemed other people had it better.
Duviri has owed me for an age, shortchanged me at every turn. We shall set
Let's grab this. On create game many attack speed, sure, why not?
The
More map, please.
greedy dead rise, wanting me to return what is obviously mine. Well, I am.
Hello, Liminus.
You.
I am here to evaporate you with my sword. Swish, swish, stab. Oop, nearly fell off the map. There we go, and then these ones. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. And popped open. Easy peasy. Coalescent Fusion was there from Lisa Whispers, even though there's a delay in obtaining it due to rank requirements. Okay.
Oh, Bombastine was admired.
I don't really care about these. On money, kill, gain, overguard, melee attacks.
And that was poison.
Oh, so let's do that one. Might come in handy. Win the Kaith race. Oh, okay. I'd love to. Right as soon as there's my exit.
Mark of true nobility is an affinity for horseflesh, you know. I want to be the patron of champions.
Okay, let's
All
just
you have to do is
make my way through the gates. Trying to track both the minimap and normal routes at the same time. Kids are singing about Bombastine. As kids will want to do. Yeah, that was not my best jump. Dive down. This is a long Kaith race. Also, I love how it's like win the Kaith race. Is it possible to lose it to someone else? Or is it just complete the race? Aside from the timer on it, I think the only loss is the timer. Melee does toxin
With
status.
sweet
Yeah, that's fine.
words, he persuaded others to his side, but his thoughts were only ever of himself.
Entering the Undercraft. Off we pop.
Ah, the Undercroft.
How did a Drifter get to Earth and find a crashed orbiter?
Void
Pfft,
ridden
God knows.
Potential, spiced with childish nightmares. Give me some.
Okay, what weapons did it give me? It gave me Tenet Flux Rifle, Sestra, Dual Heat Swords, and I've got Hildren. Yeah, it could be worse. Let's go. Because of course it's not Steel Path, so we could just point and shoot everything. And I could probably kill them all with Hildren's 4. I mean, that seemed effective. Will this help much? Maybe. Just gonna Haven kill them. It's having an effect. Hello, Insidium. Welcome on in. Now, this being defense is not going to make for a quick Duviri run. That's just a fact. So as I said, the writing department could do with more oversight, though saying that Whispers was tighter and more cohesive narrative experience than some previous content. I mean, I feel like the 1999 stuff was kind of... It felt like I was playing an advert for an upcoming quest. It did feel like a sudden random divergence. To the point that even Lloyd reacting to, wait, the transference is going the wrong way. Where's the signal going? Just kind of felt... Didn't feel like it had the right amount of, wait, what the fuck? You are not transferring as expected. How are you going back in time? That wasn't supposed to happen. So from that perspective, wait, what? What's going on with my waves remaining? Waves remaining 3, waves remaining 2. Waves remaining... I see, it's not destroyed the previous line. Duviri is having some fun today, isn't it? Duviri is really having some fun today. Zariman was more or less an ad for Duviri Paradox. I mean, it is an ad for itself. The quest for the Zariman, like Angels of the Zariman, was basically a walkthrough of the gameplay you'll be doing now every time you visit the Zariman. With a little bit of exposition as to basically what was going on the Zariman. And then as you unlocked the Zariman standing with the Holdfast, you found out a little bit more about the Holdfast themselves and what they did. Which is cool.
The enemy.
It was a good opportunity for them to kind of showcase the new game modes, explain them.
With each new conquest,
I don't know if I want any of
once
these. I'm
did
just going to
he
pick that one
think,
because it seems fun.
Surely that is enough. Surely
Guide your reflection
now
into the
I can
light.
stop.
Easy.
Something's calling for you through the void mirror. Aren't you special?
Alright,
Get rid of those dacks. and
get rid
see
of the
what's
Dax.
so.
Find the reflection. Save the world. Something like that. More targets. I love the auto melee just stopping randomly. I love it. Also, for level 28, these guys are holding on a bit, but you know, it's fine. Maybe I'll to your law. 1999 isn't time travel, it's another universe, more parallel world, dimension bullshit. Okay, is it not time travel? When they're specifically calling it 1999, is it not a variant time travel? I mean, yeah, there's also the eternalism, you did succeed, you didn't succeed. But is it not in itself still time travel? To alternate lines of that time? Which again is, yeah. Oh, there's a chest. Wait. It's attached to you. You need to be doing it. The chest is right there. You need to be standing here. Are you... That's it. Throw yourself at the chest? Wait. Well, that's different. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah, this is... Okay. Yeah, we bugged. That's bugged. That's bugged. This is bugged. Do you want to try running over there? Everyone but host walk away from mirror. Okay. So T-Dub. Someone suggesting if you just get away from this mirror. Just go away. Literally, go far away. Run away! There we go. Now I've got control of it. And... there it is. Thanks for the suggestion. That's stupid. Okay. These things happen. Thank you, Scroll of Wisdom. Living up to your name there. Don't know if we're going to get the 20-minute time, but we're doing alright.
Set his heart on the throne.
Okay, let's gather some Tams up.
As good a king as Thrax.
Wait. To where?
Some
Oh, there.
days I yearn for the simple life of a farmer. No
Hello,
reason why I
Tams.
should
You are going
have
this way
that,
now.
of course. Why
Off you
don't
pop.
you round
Dum,
me
dum, dum,
out
dum,
a
dum.
herd of my own?
That's 2. Looks like there's some more up here we can grab. Can we pop? Come on. Over this way. Silly goat thing. Are you in or not? I can't tell. You are. You're just arguing. Whoop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are you going? That's 5. And now we need to get you away from the tree. There we are. Ta-da!
Bombestein thought his self-doubt was his alone. If only he had
And it's a little at face value. So in terms of law, it's their struggle against the murmur. It's not all of Entrice's family past to be aggressively trying to kill the operator at all. I should just start ignoring messages ending any variant of Kappa.
I want what a man of my talent and worth rightly deserves.
Bop.
That includes the undercroft.
Just suggesting, not really, calling it now. 1999 is going to be, in the long run, a reboot of Dark Sector with Y2K bug instead of being the Cold War arms race. Sure. I mean, it may be inspired by that. It may end up being that. It may end up being different. So, fair enough. You make your prediction. And argue with that. If I just do that, that just kills a bunch of them. Yeah, to do Duviri and lost your normal main quest. Not sure what you mean by that, Monkey Road Turns. Not sure what you mean. Yeah. When it comes to the Warframe lore, as I've said twice already on stream, it's a bunch of neat ideas cobbled together in a not neat way. And that is really the long and short of it to me. I don't see that Warframe's going to change in that regard. It just kind of be what it is. The more factions that get added, the more we may question, well, where were they during the end of the solar system tier moments? And the more it gets pushed over to as, well, they weren't formed, or they were doing other things. They were sleeping. They were in a different plane of existence. They were anywhere but here to explain why there is now another new faction to totally not have to think about. Yeah. It's all a thing. Where did all the other Tenno go during the new war? When did it become, oh, this one Tenno went into a portal? Well, guess everyone lost then. That's just how it be. Warframe 99, most probably another universe similar to Duviri, except in Tragedy Family, warping 3 times just like a Duviri. Maybe, maybe not. Hard to say. The pitch of it suggests time travel. How that pans out, we'll just have to see what weird direction they have chosen to take the storyline in. We will just have to see, won't we? With this story as consistent and coherent as it already is, all predictions are basically fanfic. Straight up. You just want to shoot whatever the proto-infested things were? Alright. I hope it's a little more interesting than we saw. I'll be honest, I do not have a strong nostalgic feel for late 90s tech. Ooh, look at these screens. Ooh, 9-inch nails. Ooh. I couldn't care less. So we'll see how that pans out. If it ends up being a focus on a nostalgia trip, I will struggle to join it. CRT monitors though? Yeah, what about them? Heavy, clunky, not so great things? What about them? Nostalgia ain't there for me. Oh! Completely different topic all of a sudden. Moon! ALM Variety Moon! Redeeming VIP on the channel. Moon, congratulations. You finally got it, dude. It is yours. We'll have it on as soon as we wrap up on this round of Duviri. How's that? That is a lot of channel points right there. 150,000 of them. You don't get that overnight. You do not get that overnight.
60 seconds left.
I think you'll find, Teshin, we're on like 15 seconds. Yeah, learn to count. Learn to count. Lampa said, I hope they don't do any weird gameplay things like Carl. Well, we'll see how that goes, won't we? We'll see how that goes. Alright.
I'll see. She never sings
Let's
again.
go VIP, Moon,
It's
Alum.
I who deserves the stage, not that ungrateful harpy.
Boom. You have made it, my dude. You have made it. I clicked the wrong hotkey twice there. That happens. There we go, grab that.
What dragon is envy? A hunger never
Where is it?
sated. A gift never enough. It darkens
Am I blind?
the sunny days
There it is.
with a wanting
Hidden in the
that
green
never
mist.
is met.
The oral worm Bombastine is as jealous as his
Speed up to it. Okay,
master. He craves the
I got there. I got there. It's fine. Let's go grab those towers.
the beast. Destroy Thrax's bonds.
You're very welcome, Moon. Thanks for watching enough to earn your VIP. Like I say, you don't get that overnight. That is a long time, that one. Suck it takes so long. YD? Honestly, why? I agree. Why?
Force the beast back to its domain.
Okay, up we go. Pop it through. Ta-da!
This ruin offers little shelter. Stay mobile.
You wonder what percentage of Warframe players have actually seen a CRT monitor? I mean, I'd imagine quite a few. Quite a few. It's not like Warframe's player base is 5-year-olds. Oh, come on. How is that one not popped? Literally, it was already popped. It just decided, nope, can't hurt it whilst it's moving around.
Let hope it turns the tide.
Did she put you up to this?
Who's she? I don't know, just playing the pronoun game. She. Gotta name your foes, dude. Or just gonna mock you. Hydrate? Sure. Cheers, Squarebag. One more Dax enemy, which is over here. Quickly reload the gun. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Spawns the little wormlings. Hit scan weaponry for the win.
You persisted.
Reload the gun. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. And that was 21-28, yeah. Sub 20, possible, but not the easiest, especially when the game bugs out and gives you survival and defense as you do Undercroft runs. That'll do it to you.
Find a way to stop its spawn.
Heat up.
I feel nothing.
There we are. Handful of little resources, most importantly, the Power Force clamps. 20 minutes. Alright, one more run though. What's my favourite Drifter Melee? The one I've been using, that Nikana. I think it's Nikana? Yeah. Also notice it's not Steel Path. Yeah, because Steel Path takes longer and for a little reward. Yes, I am, yeah. It's quick in its attacks and plenty powerful enough in said attacks, so it just works. Alright then, I would love to pick some equipment, choose the right thing for me. Let's go do it.
The covetous courtier.
Rally attacks have extra damage.
Bernstein was envious of what? Anything. Wherever his gaze fell,
Let's
it
fly.
seemed other people had it better.
I am better
Defeat
than
the
anything.
Dax.
Fate and
I can do that.
jealous others have conspired to inflict this upon me. You. Will you defy their cruelty and aid
Easily.
me? The
Dax defeated.
protecting
That's a nice and quick
from
one.
the peasants.
Let's see here. None of this really seems to help. Oh, that one can
You should
work.
collect tribute from them. I'll make better use of it.
15 paths is kind of worth as long as your team gets good equipment too. Yeah.
I shall retreat.
So good equipment, and also I'm doing it lone story so we don't get sidetracked trying to pick up decrees left, right, and center as well. To me, it's just honestly not worth the hassle if you have to then double, triple, quadruple check. Oh, do I get a good setup for all of it?
Others had was
I can just not do
to
that.
his being.
The Undercroft. A seething mass of void-ridden potential. Spiced with childish nightmares. Give me some.
It's fun. Space with childish nightmares, yeah. Oop, that was a bad time running out of bullets. Let's get some more overshields. Most contagion, doesn't that put a smile on most people's faces? It's a nice one. It certainly helps. Oh, apparently I've got a gas setup on my twin croaker. That's a thing. Yeah, Steel Path bugging out. Sorry, Duviri bugging out in general. Not fun. Vor lasted as long as ever. Alright, 3 more enemies. 2 more. 1 more.
You have calmed the storm.
We're good.
Return to the world above.
And what above? Right then. Next stage. What we got? What we got? Are we still doing circuit? Nope. We are done with that one. It took a while, but we got there. Hold on, I'm just going to take the rare degree. Double value.
How can this performance benefit me?
Cunning
Oh, it's that one.
devices like this. Feed
This
the
one.
Duviri with power,
That one.
just so those witless peasants can piss it away. It's wasted.
There we go.
Recalibrate it in my favor.
Ah, it's nice when you can just
New conquest.
nail it from a distance like
Never
that.
once did he think. Surely that is
Are people still on time to join? No, we are in the middle of a run. We're on stage 4 of a run. You're definitely too late to join. Now, if you're looking to join the raffle's running. That's a raffle.
I've often wondered what power the other worlds.
Assemble the shrine. Let's do the shrine.
of man.
What about next run? Looking at the time, I don't know if there will be a next run, but we'll see it afterwards, won't we?
Rebuild one of the lost shrines, and let's see what happens.
Ow. Yeah, that sword out of the way. No, don't jump backwards just so I attack you. There we are. And then wave 3. Oh, I love being quadruple staggered. There we go. Cool, we got all the shrine pieces. Nope, there's one more to grab. These guys ain't done yet. Ow. Get around the shield. And we got him. Alright then. Has Exodia, Contagion, Heavy Attack Tech completely gone from the game? Not really, no. What D actually did is not very clear. Based on my initial observations in the Exodia Contagion guide, and then the short I did on a follow-up to look into how nerfed it was. Not. So, what changed is very unclear.
If Bombastine could only have loved
We are running Lone Story.
he might
Thanks for the
have
suggestion,
learned
but
to
we are
become
running Lone
someone
Story.
else.
Also, fun fact, Duviri Experience is also Lone Story. They are the same thing, with the sole exception that Duviri Experience also has side objective spawn. That's it, that's all the difference.
Glorious. Make a
Has it
little
not counted me
boy's
entering that?
dream come true.
There we are. So you can load up both of them and they are as quick as each other, aside from if you have randoms that decide to go run off and do the side objectives. Come on. Just gonna float our way through all these gates. And one, you get more decrees. And one, you can get side objectives, which can give you decrees, if that's what you mean. It's not like you inherently get more decrees from Duviri Experience or Lone Story. It's when you complete an objective, you get a decree. On Duviri Experience, you can get sidetracked and go do side objectives, which give decrees.
I should lay tripwires down.
There we are. Let's grab that. Literally the entire point of Lone Story is so that when you join up with other people, you can guarantee those other people will not go do side objectives rather than advance the actual objective. That's it. That's the entire point of Lone Story. Just to herd cats. That's all it does.
Let its reputation stand in the way of claiming what's mine.
Alright, Jackal time. Let's do this.
And do what you have to.
Now, quick question. Does the shield block the laser grid? That looks like a no. Oh, and that was one hell of a knockback. Okay. The shield does not protect from the laser grid. Got it. Now it's going to vanish off over this way. Big old zappy zone. That might help us out. Might not, but I'm trying it anyway. Oh, 52. Okay, they got a few extra hit points. That's then dealt with. Get the leg. Try not to get immolated. Jump over the shockwave and give it a stab. Get ourselves on field, zap the zone, get knocked down. Let's see, there's one over here. Oh, never mind, he's jumping up, jumping down, doing all kinds of fun things. Where are you? I saw you a second ago. There you are. And then shoot the leg. There we go. It goes spinny, spinny. We are sharing a rock. Let us hope this rock never explodes. Yeah, this rock won't explode.
The foe has fallen. Stab it.
And we're good.
Let this victory serve as a warning. Duviri is defended.
Yes. So very defended. Right then, now let's leave it. We still got one or two objectives to do, and then we can fight the worm. I think it's one objective. No, actually we're good.
The things I did were supposed to break her, not make her his favorite.
We just need to get to the Martlet, wherever it's going to be.
Meant to be the one who was loved. Me. It's not fair.
Alright. Whiny whiny. Let's go find the rabbit.
What dragon is envy?
And the
A
dragon
hunger never
is...
sated. A gift never enough.
there.
It darkens the sunny days with a wanting that never is met.
Throw that. Get the speed boost. Grab on. Straight in. Let's take out the tower. I think I'm in range yet. One tower down, let's head to the other one. It's at this point where you wonder what everyone else in the squad gets to do. I guess just kind of watch.
Quickly, take the beast through the portal.
And... we're through. There we are.
The beast is cornered. Wear it down, but be alert. Worms have many tricks.
Ooh, speaking of, just greasy damage in my face. Lots of toxin, actually. In fact, so much toxin I technically died there. That's not great.
I deserve this victory.
Let's work our way through these guys. No. That's probably for the best. Load. Nope, no sneaky sneakies. Is that all of them? That's not. So we got 4 more to kill. 1. Reload. 2. 3. And the 4th one over here somewhere. They're just hiding. Seriously, what are you doing over here? That's a lot faster when you got some stacks on the weapon. That is a lot faster.
I'll devour everything that makes you
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Die for their creator.
Yeah. Just pure toxins to the face. Did you just walk straight into it to try and rescue me? I mean, I appreciate it, but not quite the way to do it, and now all my stacks are gone. Yay! Stacked weapons with no enemies to stack them on. There we are. Toxin.
Bravely
That'll
done.
do it.
For this one night at least, Duviri is calm.
Alright, mission successful. Let's get out of here.
I'm sleeping.
Oh, that was a little bit, wasn't it? That was a little bit of a mess. Toxic, really? Yeah. But we got there. And 14 minutes 39 seconds. There we are. The benefit of having a decent set of both general objectives and undercroft objectives. We had Exterminate and Assassination, both of which are somewhat quicker. And then that first mission, for example, was just kill a few Dax. All of it just quicker. So we got an under 15-minute run there, which is alright. I don't think Seal Path would allow for that. We'd have to get the extra decrees to make up for the damage needed. So, with that all said and done, D-Dub, thank you very much for joining me on that run there. Have yourself a good one. Right, chat, we have got ourselves a raffle running at the moment. If you'd like to get in on that, exclamation mark raffle for the details, or exclamation mark ticket for a chance to win it. We'll be drawing that one very shortly. And this is also the last of the streams where we'll be having drops on this channel. Those drops will be going away. The raffles won't, but the drops will. That ends tomorrow, and I'm not streaming tomorrow. So, even if they didn't end tomorrow, it's the same end anyway. There isn't. I say when it's time to invite people. Sorry, Mantis. Gal is now for the request on stream. But yeah, so I'll give you all a moment to grab a ticket if you're not already doing that, and grab yourself one. Be just a moment on that there.
Hello,
Merrydeck.
7.
Merrydeck, thank you very much for resubscribing at 7 months now, those tier 1. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I hope you have yourself a wonderful end to your weekend there. I hope you have yourself a wonderful one. Not tickets plural, one ticket, Vavaloon. You only get one ticket. Doesn't matter if you're a subscriber or not, one ticket. It keeps it fair to everyone. Absolutely fair. Alright, let's see, how many have we got in at the moment? There's 73 people with a ticket so far. Slancy having just grabbed themselves one as now. As well now. I missed a word there. There are 75 tickets, 76, 77, 78, 79. Everyone else who's already in, feeling their chances go down, down, down. Snake trying to get 100 tickets? Yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. The bot's too smart for that. Vimiman said ticket max. Yes, you get one ticket. It's just an entry. You don't get multiple tries at this one. It's just one. Stop joining? No. No. There's nearly 400 people here, Snake. What? 82 tickets claimed. 83 tickets claimed. What do you mean stop joining? 80% of people here haven't even joined. And that's not even counting the ones that were here earlier in the stream and then peed off. Alright. 15 seconds on it. 15 and then I'll close up. So you got, what, 10 seconds left to grab yourself a ticket? Counting down. Mods totally get 100 tickets. 3, 2, 1. Let's close it. Alright then. That is all closed up there. Obviously I will appear to have closed it slightly before you heard me say I was doing so. That's just stream lag. So, with that then, a couple of people have unfortunately been a little too slow to grab themselves tickets. You've had the entire stream, but good news, we do these every Wednesday and Sunday. So if you did miss it this time, you can always tune in on the other Warframe streams I run as well. But for now, only one of those people can actually be the winner. The winner today of the Platinum giveaway is Venomancer. Would you look at that? You went for tickets max, and your ticket had apparently the maximum luck required. You nailed it. No way? Yeah way. You're the winner there, Venomancer. And is it your first ever ticket? For anyone like, it's not their first ever. But you absolutely nailed it this time. So, Venomancer, I'm just going to send you a quick little whisperinos there. Hi, smiley face. Venomancer, if you could just respond to that with your Warframe username, platform, and if you have cross-save turned on or not, we'll get that platinum sorted out for you. Congratulations on that. To everyone else, thank you very much for joining in on the stream, but please do not go anywhere just yet. We are going to be raiding on over to another part of the Warframe community. Who can we raid today? Maybe someone who can sort my hair out. No, I'll sort that myself this week at some point. Let's see, who can we raid today? There's the Infinities that are Twitch to have a look into, but who do we want to drop into? No, Cam, VTube. Went to one very recently. In fact, I think it might have been, let's see. I went Brozyme and the previous raid. Man, it was recent-ish. Yeah, that's last week. I like to mix it up a bit. Let's see. I'm going to take a gamble. Gamble on someone I don't recognise, but how bad can it be? I'm just going to make sure they're not doing something crazy. Nice clear microphone as well. That's good to see. Not newbie gameplay either. Alright then. We're going to raid someone we've never raided before. Going to mix it up a bit. Let's see what we get out of this. Let's see who we find and what love we can bring to that channel. So, chat, I want you to be on your very best behaviour. This person has been streaming for 35 hours? Okay, yeah, they need to pick me up. They are going to need to pick me up, so let's go give them an absolutely wonderful pick me up. It's been a brilliant stream. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again on Wednesday for some more. In the meantime, have a good start to your week. Bye-bye.